Daisy from Spartan Overland, and we are having another shop day, my favorite day of the week. Today we're going to spend some time with Moxie, and we're going to install some, I won't call it upgrades, new stuff, right? We have from Suparee, that right there. We have some LED rock lights. You can actually purchase these as 6 count or an 8 count. So today we are installing 8 of them. They are at color changing, so you can utilize that feature with an app, or they also have a remote. So I'm kind of excited because who wants to download yet another app onto their phone? Let's open the box, see what's in there. QR code for the app. Supply list. Might need that later when Jesse's telling me to do something that doesn't make sense.
I don't do that.
These people have watched our videos because they love us, and obviously you watch all of them, and you've seen countless times where that's not the truth. So here is adhesive backing. This remote is about the size of my phone. It's huge. But I'm not going to talk smack because, again, I don't want to have to download the app, and that makes me happy. Alright, looks like we've got some wiring. There's a place for a fuse in there, so I'm assuming this is power supply. Another one. Not as fun, no buttons. Hardware. And it even came with an Allen key. Looking at you, rigid. Alright, what's this? Oh, I know what this is. This is our little Bluetooth box. If I had the app, this is how it sounds empty. Okay, sorry. This is, okay. And here are the rock lights. This is a lot of wires. There's a reason your girl hasn't installed rock lights yet. Part of it is because I'd rather invest mechanically in my Jeep than I would for funky lights. But the other part is because electronic stuff scares me a little bit. And this is daunting, right? This is a very daunting task. It's octopus of wires and crazy things. I don't want to put holes in my Jeep. Who wants to do that? So you can have rainbows or whatever it is that you guys do. Sorry. Okay. All right. Are you guys excited? Because I am. Here we go! We should have 10 zip ties. We don't.
How many we got?
0.
0.
Good news. We're overlanders. And that's part of the packing list. So we probably got some of those of our own. And then we should have 4 of these. We don't. We have 2. That I don't know that we can alleviate on our own. So we'll just see. I'm assuming these are extensions in order to run the rock lights to the back of the vehicle. 4 would allow me to run 4. I guess I can only put 2 back there now. So maybe we will only utilize 6 of our 8 lights. Let's just see how that goes. I'm editing that out. It's not there.
I'll put it back. All right, now's the time where I join in. Got to run some wires. All right, we did some just quick test running wires, make sure lengthwise worked, and as we suspected, having only 2 of those extensions means we're only going to have 1 light at the back of each side. We are going to start with the switch because we don't want to drill any holes for this one, so we're going to stick this little switch that it comes with onto the dash.
And we are full aware that sticking the switch on the dash is a little bit janky, but full transparency, this is more of a trial than anything. I've kind of resisted rock lights for a while, and I've got my eyes on a few different companies. So we're just kind of trying these. If I try them and I run them for a little while and I'm in love with them, then we will probably make the switch a bit more permanent. But for now, I don't really want to permanently bolt things and put holes where they don't belong until I know that this is what I want specifically.
Now I've run my wire, my coat hanger from the inside. I don't know how easily, this is a pretty chunky thing here.
Well, it went real well last time we tried.
And the other side's not really any smaller, you know, if we go from the other route. So I'm just going to take this up and just see how it goes, pulling it through.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
So that's a pretty good size little hole in there.
There's a big old hole in there somewhere. All right, success. So now we've gotten it through there. We are going to, like Jesse mentioned, we're just gonna, I'm probably just gonna put double-sided tape right here next to the tweeter. It's out of the way. You don't really notice it much unless you know it's there. But it'll work for our temporary trial. So we'll just tuck it around and put it right there. Easy peasy. Oh Lord, we're gonna say that 100 times again. Alright, so stick double-sided tape on there. And we're just gonna cut off the excess.
She whispered, so y'all probably don't know what she said. But I hate X-Acto knives, okay? I have an unnatural fear of being sliced open by a razor. What can I say?
Just tuck it. There we go. I mean, it's only a matter of 1 or 2 90-degree days in North Carolina before this comes off, but we'll deal with that when it happens.
So we're taking the middle of where all these wires split, and we're going to zip tie them up here to this loom at the back of the engine bay. Kind of centralized. We figure if we got to go forward to one way and forward to the other, might as well start in the middle. So we gotta try to make this as tidy as possible. But you know, every vehicle's not the same, and this is not made specifically for the Wrangler. So the switch needs to go over here. So this wire can't come any farther over. So I got to extend this to the other side of the engine bay for the battery. So we'll tuck it in here and zip tie it tight. We'll zip tie the wires tight. We'll zip tie up the excess wire. And then just run a little bit extra positive and negative over to the battery. And then all of this stuff will go down to the frame from here. So that'll be out of the way. Like all of this. Good news is I've taken enough steps today.
The bar's set pretty low, I think.
Worry about your own bar.
Okay. Look. Almost like you knew what you were doing.
Almost. But I don't.
Don't say that.
So what up? What are you doing here?
Oh my god.
Alright. We've got our wires run through here mostly how we want them. So now we're just gonna connect them, you know what I'm saying? My arm don't fit in here very well. So
What's no big deal. Let's add to the 1,400 things that are already connected here.
yeah, it's the way. It's the Jeep way. Jeep way, Honda Civic way. It's all the same. Okay, it used to be
I feel
speakers
like...
and amps and glow lights. Now, it's just lights. Lots of them. Tell me I'm wrong.
I really want to. I really want to tell you you're wrong. I also want to be like, not me. I don't do that.
Don't look at this net. That's another reason we're adding a aux beam soon, because we don't like this nest.
No, I don't like it at all. This makes me so uncomfortable.
Just poke a wire in, tighten the nut down.
Eventually, you can't even tighten the nut down the right way because there's too many craps all piled up in there.
Too many craps in here. we got too many craps in here already.
Yes, we do.
Already too many craps. So now we can, before we run all these wires, we can test it now. Everything's
Just make sure it's gonna
wired
come
up.
on.
I think we should do that.
I agree. My inner, my import girl side of me from 2002 was like, so I can't really. What if we didn't utilize these for their actual purpose and we just made it look like the Jeep had underglow? So we could run it midway through the Jeep on the frame.
And I said, why not? We got family.
You're about to get us so canceled. There are some hardcore fans out there that were totally offended.
Listen,
Alright.
I watched that first Fast and Furious a lot of times.
A lot of times.
Listen,
We all did.
if you remember that Fast and the Furious is about stealing DVD players in Honda Civics and not saving the world by shooting a Mazda Miata into space, you're an OG fan. You understand. You know about family and Coronas. The button.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Ew.
Everything's the right color.
Let me get the paper so that I'm not just aimlessly pressing buttons.
I don't know what you got pointed at.
I know, that's what I was just thinking.
Hold on, let me see that. It might need a...
No, it's got a battery. It had the little contact plastic to keep the battery, so, I mean, I didn't open it. Let's see brightness down changes.
Do something other than brightness that
that's
we can
fine.
tell the difference. Just change the color of it.
Well,
Alright.
it doesn't tell me what to point it at. I would assume the controller box.
Which is tucked up in the middle of nowhere.
Certainly not at the light. Alright, so we're gonna have to get the app and see if that works better.
Alright.
Alright, so I did the QR code and just went ahead and got the app because the remote is a little fussy.
Now, we do think that it works by pointing it at these. Like, see? But I believe it just needs a new battery. And so it's not super responsive. But the app seems to be really quick and easy.
And I didn't do anything but download it and then tell it to find my device.
Now,
And
does
there
this
it
have
was.
like white? So if you're wheeling, now you could tell from the cell phone that these are RGB lights that are presenting as white, which means you kind of see a bit of a spectrum through the camera. But at
Pretty
nighttime, it's gonna light up. You're gonna see your rocks. We're gonna go ahead. So what we're gonna do is connect our extension. We're gonna start from the back and kind of work our way up. But so I'm gonna connect the extension and tape this up because I just don't love the connection. It's pretty. I mean. So we're gonna connect this, tape it up, and drop it down, and then leave this kind of hanging out of the bottom. Then we're gonna start from the back with the light and work our way forward. Once we've connected this to the light, we'll continue working our way forward, pulling it tight from the back. That way in the end we can pull all of our excess wire and keep it nice and tight up here in the engine bay where it should be safe.
gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use some rubbing alcohol and just clean the surface that I'm planning to stick this light to. I'm gonna run the wire down behind the fender liner, and then we'll get to the frame and we'll start going that way. Alright, I don't know how well this adhesive backing is going to hold, but I have zero interest putting holes currently in putting holes in the body of the Jeep, so we're just gonna hope for the best, y'all. I'm having a great time. Oh wow, well, it's on there now, so I'm here.
Why don't you drop it just down this big crack?
Oh my gosh. You just had a big brain moment.
Yeah, I do that a lot. Thanks. For me, they're called regular brain moments.
It's funny because I can think of a lot of times I've heard you say, I just had a really brain moment.
Depends on the situation.
This is going really well.
Well, what's your method here? It looks like your method is shake it vigorously and hope for the best.
Yes, yes! Nailed it! But it just fall down the hole. Oh God, I'm stuck. Ooh, that was very scary. Oh, I got... You didn't do that.
As I did.
I did that. You didn't do that. You didn't do that.
Gently and gracefully by just going.
It was okay. It was only because
whoop. But see, this doesn't work.
it was only because
Why isn't it going down?
Shut up. I got it in there. You didn't. Go on. Go on. Get it. Get in the house where you belong.
So Daisy's still working her way up. We've connected the extension piece to the lights. We're working our way to the front like planned, running everything along, keeping it tight. Alright, so we've mounted the next one in the wheel well here. So what we've decided to do, one in the back, one in the middle, one in the front, and then I think we're gonna do one sort of under the front bumper area, facing down, so it kind of lights up where your tire is approaching.
Well, never mind. You can see that from outside the Jeep. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you don't really want to be able to see it like that. What if it's right underneath? I don't think it would shine. I think it would just be casting shadows.
Shine your light upon. I don't know.
What if it was? What I'm saying is, why can't it just be under there, right there, facing down?
Okay.
See what I gotta deal with? You see this?
Beautiful, delightful, funny, intelligent, strong-willed woman. I know, your life is so hard.
I'm cutting this out. Cleaning it. Gotta wipe it.
Did you give me zip ties? Because I said that. I need them. Don't ask me why.
Baby.
What?
Why?
Don't ask me that. Just give me them. Alright, so we got everything wired up. Everything is tucked away and hidden and ready to go. So we're going to come back in a couple hours when the sun goes down and give it a test. Okay, so sun finally went down. Now we can turn them on and see what it looks like. I'm excited. my gosh. That looks sweet. I'm gonna have to adjust the color to get it to match my pods a little bit, but they match my headlights really well. Pods are a little more yellow, I think. That's awesome. The one in the middle definitely came out, gave it kind of a nice effect. I like that. Most of them are pretty well concealed, with the exception of this one here in the front, and I don't know that there's a lot you can do about that. And the ones we put up front, if we were on rocks and using them for their actual purpose, we would likely run that. And the thought behind putting the ones in the front was it would help illuminate a bit more ahead of you. So it's pretty good, right? I mean, I don't know what rock lights are supposed to light up, but that's a pretty good space around the Jeep. And you can do fun colors. So there you have it. That is the Suparee rock lights. They are really good. They're pretty. I like all the color options and different settings. Yes, they didn't send us all of the parts. I'm sure if we reach out, they'll make right on that. And we ended up making it work the way that we wanted to without the additional missing parts. And you know what happens? You know, you're packing a lot of things, you're sending things out a lot. It's easy to make that kind of mistake. So I don't think we're gonna judge them for that. The rock lights are incredible, and maybe I'll follow up in a few weeks with you guys and let you know how it's still going. If you stuck around and watched the whole video, we greatly appreciate that. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. It keeps us coming back. And I don't know, until next time, get out and explore.